to Can You Kinda Feel the Love Tonight? First, a little housekeeping. No candy wrappers, coughing, sneezing, or wheezing, and absolutely no cell phones. Now keep in mind, the exit signs are fake. There is no escape. Be aware that the show contains the words condom, panties, and Birkenstocks. Anyone offended by these words, please notify an usher. Also, tonight's show is being filmed, so it is possible the backs of your heads may be seen on network television. If this bothers you, please notify an usher. And if you do not laugh during tonight's show, your money will be refunded. However, in full disclosure, we watch the audience to spot fakers, so if you have laughed, we will know. Enjoy, and again, no cell phones.
Hey, Mom. Oh, yeah, how's it hanging? Oh, you heard? Yeah, well, you know, of course my wife doesn't like it, but she puts up with it.
Excuse me, sir, no cell phones.
Yeah. Well, she knew this thing was bound to happen when she married me, man. I mean, really, I am a man.
Will you please take that outside?
Yeah, just a second. Well, she complains I spend too much time with her and not enough time at home. You know, but I don't care. It brings me so much pleasure.
Sir!
Just a second. Well, what really bothers her, though, I think, is how much money I spend on her. Yeah, but I don't really care. It's really none of her business. Look, she's got the house. She's got her wardrobe. This I do for me.
Sir, please.
Just a second. Yeah, I work hard, man. I deserve to indulge myself. I'm finally living out my fantasies.
Sir, we're not interested in your fantasies.
Mind your own business. Yeah. Oh, God, I can't stay away from her. Last year, I took her to the Bahamas this year. We're going to Bermuda. Yeah, when I told the wife, quit being such a spoil sport, she should come along, you know? She says, I'm not into that kind of thing. Oh, well.
Sir, this is your last warning.
Just a second, all right? Oh, dude, I tell you, when I found her, I have never been this happy. I remember seeing her down at the dock. Oh, my mind was racing. My heart was beating 1,000,000 miles a minute. Yeah, Bob, she's a beauty, man. Oh, no man could resist her. Yeah, I'm telling you, she is so nicely shaped. Oh, God, and the clean lines. Most of all, she's seaworthy. Yeah, man, she's a hell of a boat. Why don't you stop down by it? How about 10 minutes? I'll get you. All right, see you there.
Sorry about that, folks. Now, sit back and enjoy the show. What? We have a late audition for the show in the middle of a show? Okay, fine, but make it quick. You have 1 minute. Go.
1 minute?
1 minute.
You're kidding. What can you do? 1 minute?
1 minute.
By the time I say hello, my name is, my monologue's from.
1 minute.
1 minute's not enough. I'm an actor. I've worked hard, studied for years. Can't you give me at least 2?
1 minute.
Come on, 2 minutes. Please, 2 minutes. I drove here all the way from Lemon Grove.
1 minute.
Come on, please. How about a minute and a half? A minute and a half. That's just a half a minute more. Half a minute.
1 minute.
All right, look. I know you're busy, got a lot of actors to see. I totally respect your time. But 1 minute. It's disrespectful. I am an actor.
Your time is up.
What? My time is up? But I haven't done my monologue yet.
Hey, that's showbiz, kid.
Sure, sorry. Thank you.
Okay, fine. We'll give you a shot. 2 lines in the 3rd act. Now, on with the show.
How was your day at work?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I gave up my job.
You gave up your job? What are you, a fool? I suppose you think it's right to loaf around here until we all end up out on the streets. God knows your salary's small enough, but without it, we'd starve to death. Can't you think of anybody besides yourself? What about me and the children? What's gonna buy them clothes and food? I don't earn enough. And what Charlie makes wouldn't keep him alive for a week. And Jim sends us a few dollars, but he don't earn enough and he ain't working regular. We owe the grocer and the butcher now. When they found out you ain't working, they ain't gonna give us no credit. And what about the landlord? How long will he let us stay here? You'll get another job. Remember last time you tried? They didn't want you in no telegraph office, did they? You was too old and too slow. Well, you're older and you're slower now than ever before. And this is the only job you're fit for. You will get another job. This is all the thanks I get for slaving and working my fingers off. What a father for my poor children. Why did I marry such a man? It's been nothing but suffering and worrying ever since.
You know, when I was a kid, I was really fat. And sometimes the other kids would be making fun of me or throwing rocks or crap at me, and I'd do this weird thing. See, Superman was the hot show back then, and I loved watching. You might say I idolized him, Superman. And so what I'd do, as kids are making fun, throwing crap, I'd just stand there. Yeah. Just lock my hands on my hips and stand tall. Strong. Just like Superman. I could almost picture my cape blowing in the wind. I felt invincible. And I really didn't feel a thing. Nothing. And that's how I feel now. Here. With you. Clark Kent has turned into Superman. So you're screaming and ranting. See, it really doesn't affect me anymore. You wanna know why? Huh? Because I'm Superman. Superman, baby! So you can yell and scream all you want. It really doesn't affect me anymore. I'm beyond you. I'm Superman. Superman.
Yo, Superman, on your way out, can you take out the trash, mow the lawn, and pick up the dog poop?
Yes, dear.
Everything was cool. We were getting along fine. And then you had to bring in Lance, that refugee from Architectural Digest. Came in like a swish of pastels. Mr. Know-it-all conned you into demoing the fireplace. The fireplace was fine. There was nothing wrong with the fireplace. I tried to talk you out of it, but no. Lance is an architect, a member of AID. He's also an ego-inflated, pompous jerk. The Birkenstock should have told you something. He's a throwback. He's love and lamps and psychedelic posters. Well, you listen to this dildo, and he recommends bringing in monkeys with jackhammers. So Monday morning, they make a beachhead with jackhammers at 6 a.m. and turn the place into Omaha Beach. And I'm supposed to concentrate in all this dust and noise? You promised me peace and quiet when I moved in here. The perfect place for me to write while you were at the office. You said, well, it went from tranquility to bedlam in a matter of seconds. And all this goddamn dust, this fine white powder is in everything. My computer, my books, my clothes, my hair, my eyes and mouth, God knows. I don't even want to talk about what other orifices. And then you think with Mr. Frank Lloyd Wright Jr. that in your divine stupidity you want to rip up the tile. So the second a wave of monkeys comes in with chip hammers and scrapers and turn the place into a sandbox. This means I'm in the garage trying my damnedest to meet that deadline for Dance Magazine. Well, I'm no prima donna with a literary complex, but I don't think I'm going too far by saying that sitting in the middle of a garage surrounded by oil drippings is not the ideal catalyst for creativity. And now you say you want to replaster? Well, send me an email when you're finished. I'm out of here.
Doctor, thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
Come in, dear one. Sit down. What seems to be the problem?
My wife up and left me.
I see.
Something to do with the remodeling project she hated. But this really started with those modern dance classes. Why she had to take modern dance, I don't know. She said she was bored now that the kids were out of the house. So I figured, what's the harm? Maybe she'd lose a few pounds. So I said, okay. Well, she became completely obsessed with these classes. 3-4 nights a week she's at this studio. And on several occasions, she doesn't even make me a dinner. Just leaves me a note telling me to eat leftovers. And now she wants to get a job. She doesn't need a job. That was not what we agreed upon when we got married. She was always content to be at home until now. It's those women at their classes. They are putting ideas into her head. I just know it. And some of those women are from, shall we say, a different cultural background than we are. I'm not prejudiced, don't get me wrong. It's just that, those kind of people, they think about things differently than we do. I think, doctor, it must be a midlife crisis. You can cure one of those, can't you? And she was always happy to be at home, cooking and cleaning, and on weekends we'd go to the club and I'd take her out to dinner. Now she says she doesn't like the club anymore. She says it's stuffy. Oh, and she keeps going on and on about exploring her creativity and expanding her mind. I don't even know who she is anymore, doctor. Oh, like last Saturday night. That's our love night. And she suggests we do it in the living room with the lights on. Oh dear, shall we do it on the brand new sofa or on the coffee table? It's ridiculous. And now she's actually wanting to support AOC in the squad. She's going completely crazy. Doctor, you've got to help her. I mean, what is she going to want to do next? Explore her gender identity on the weekends? She's becoming a complete lunatic.
Oh, that's very interesting, dear Wood. But our time's up. We'll continue next week.
But I just...
Oh, and see Betty on the way out. Something about a problem with your credit card?
This isn't fat, Mother. This is bloom. The bloom on the rose. This is the radiance that you read about in your 200 romance novels a week. Don't look down on the carpet. I'm not on the carpet, Mother. I'm here in the kitchen near the refrigerator. You caught me, Sheriff. 2 in the morning, but you sniffed me out. I'm the Sara Lee Bandito. I'm the Che Guevara of Haagen-Dazs ice cream. By day, my name is Nutrislim. But come sunset, I rip the calorie counter from my heart. I trample grapefruit and carrot sticks and celery under my Nike Air Cross trainers, and I expand. Oh, I fill with cholesterol like a deranged zeppelin. I inhale cheesecake. I eat the graham crackers, box and all. Bits of packaged ham and pepperoni, oh, they flake my disordered hair. And with my eyes rolled back in my head, I come crashing through the wall into your pristine, chaste, unendurably perfect bedroom. And I fling myself on you screaming, "This is me, mother! This is your nightmare daughter!" A patronizing, priggish, punishing, unforgiving cancer of my life.
Who am I? I just woke up one day and I was in this body, in this house, and by the smell of the seal shit, I was in La Jolla next to that man, and I thought, I don't even know who that is. No, I really don't. I just don't know. I just can't admit the truth to myself.
The truth?
I just can't admit that I'm not in love.
You're not in love?
No, I think I was in love with the idea of a nice life, an uneventful...
Uneventful?
No, I don't mean uneventful. I mean undramatic. Is that a word?
I know what you mean.
I just find lately that I'm dead inside. Really dead.
Are you seeing a therapist?
Well, no. But it seems the more self-help books that I read, the more meetings that I go to, the more I realize what a lie my life is.
Wow.
No, it's true. It's like my mind is so cluttered, I just can't even seem to articulate it. Is that a word?
Well, yeah, sure, articulate, yeah.
See, and here I am admitting to you, my friend, another human being, that I'm not in love with my husband. But the thought of him with somebody else, it makes me want to kill him.
I get jealous.
No, see, it's not about jealousy exactly. I think I really want him to adore me. I just don't want to have to love him back. I don't want to have to make love to him. But I also don't want him to make love to anybody else either.
I understand that. I haven't had sex in 2 years.
But should I want him to find somebody, have an affair or whatever? Why do I care?
I think that's natural.
See, if he had an affair, then maybe he would leave me alone in the bedroom. So, theoretically speaking, shouldn't I want him to be fooling around?
I don't think men can be faithful. It's not even their fault. It's something about something primal, that hunting or male energy, pounding drums in the woods.
I married him because he could take care of me. I didn't realize it at the time, but I wanted to be rescued. I wanted him to rescue me from my life. He was older, and I used what I had. I used my youth, my hair, my young hands, my breasts. I used my breasts. I used to consciously dress them up.
You dressed up your breasts?
Yeah, I did. I really did. I used to wear these little spandex tank tops. This was before the Wonder Bra. I knew what he wanted. I acted like I liked what he liked. I read the books that he read. I acted bored by the same things. I gave his opinion as my opinion. I became a chameleon.
Yeah, you changed a lot.
Yeah, I adapted so well that now I don't even know who I am. And now I'm old.
Oh, you're not old.
I hate myself. I really do. I don't have any training in anything. I never finished school. I have no money without him. I don't earn enough to leave. I'm basically a live-in prostitute that doesn't even get paid.
Oh, most of the women in America.
No, I gave up. I saw a train coming and I hopped on it. I was too afraid to do it alone. I saw this teeny little window of opportunity and I went through it.
Wow, that seems really bad.
Thank you for letting me ramble. You're a good friend.
Oh, no, it's fine. It actually makes me feel better.
No?
Well, I was feeling depressed too. I was feeling used up too. That feeling of missed opportunities, of never having achieved anything. I thought my life was a mess, but now that I hear you talk, I realize my life is actually pretty good. I feel so bad now.
I'm sure you didn't mean for that to sound the way that it did.
Sally, I think you're in love. I think you have a really good relationship. You've been together longer than my parents. There's no one to date anyway. They're all dead or 18. I never thought I'd say it, but what is wrong with kids these days? Sally, I think you're fine. I think you're just going through a midlife crisis. Early. Society doesn't treat women like us very well. It chews us up and spits us out. We're society's spittle.
I just feel so hopeless.
Oh, don't feel that way.
Oh, okay.
Well, this mood we're in can't possibly serve us.
Let's change our mood.
Okay.
Let's act happy.
Okay, you start.
Wee! Wee!
We.
Oh boy, I'm so happy. Wee!
I'm happy too. We.
I didn't just spend the most productive years of my life with an unfaithful, sex addict alcoholic who doesn't love me.
We. And I didn't have an affair with your husband, who has sex with lots of strangers, as well as friends who use ivory soap so they look clean, but they could be positive. But he doesn't ask because he's too high from arguing cases in court all day to even care about safe sex. He just wants what he wants when he wants it. We.
You had sex with Michael?
I'm sorry, I thought we were purging.
You slept with my husband?
I thought you didn't care. We? He has sex with lots of people. I thought you knew. We? Husbands come and go, but friends are here to stay. Sally! Sally!
Nervous, dear?
Yeah, Mom, a little.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about. Is this one special?
Oh, yeah, Mom, I like him a lot.
Oh, that's nice, too. Does he give you the butterflies a little?
Oh, yeah, and then some.
Don't worry, hon. You finish getting ready for your gentleman caller, and I'll invite him in.
Okay.
You take your time. I can't wait to meet, what's his name again?
Steven.
Come on in, door's open. You sit right down, young man.
Yes, ma'am.
Look here, buddy boy. I don't know what your intentions are with my daughter, and frankly, I don't care. I want you to know, Stephen, that she will be treated like a proper lady. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
She was brought up a lady, and she will stay that way. There'll be no hanky-panky with my daughter. You got that?
Well, of course, ma'am. I don't even know what you mean.
Now, do you have a condom?
What?
A condom. Do you carry a condom?
No!
Sit down. Just sit right down, young man. Now, a young man like you should be prepared. These are the special fiber kind. Very sturdy, see? Yet lubricated. And even have a rib thingy on there. Now, why don't you carry condoms? Lord knows we have enough pregnant children out there.
I don't need one. I've never even...
You've never?
No.
You're a virgin. Come on out, honey, sweetie pie. Your date is here, waiting for you. I'm sure you look beautiful. Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
Steve, would you like a cookie before you go?
No, thank you, ma'am. I think we're quite ready to go now.
Nonsense. Here. Now, you had a really good time. Now, be home early. No later than 9:30 p.m.
9:30. Come on, Mom, 10 this time.
Well, maybe 10 this time. No later than 10. Harry, the kids just left. Hurry up. I've got the ribbed kind. The kind you like.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you the white male, 50 to 55, 6'2", blue eyes, who loves rock music, movies, jogging, and quiet evenings at home?
Yes, I am.
Oh, hi. I'm Prudence.
I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, won't you sit down?
Oh, thank you. As I said in my letter, I've never answered one of these ads before.
Me neither. I mean, I've never put one in before.
But this time I figured, why not?
Right? Me too. I hope I'm not too macho for you.
Oh, no. You seem wonderful.
You have lovely breasts. That's the first thing I notice about a woman.
Thank you.
And you have beautiful contact lenses.
Oh, thank you. I like the timbre of your voice. It's soft but firm.
Thanks. I like your voice.
Oh, thank you. I love the smell of fruit you're wearing.
Thanks. My male lover Bob got it for me.
What?
You remind me of him in a certain light.
What?
Well, I swing both ways, actually. Do you?
Well, I don't know. I always insist on the lights being out.
Now I'm afraid I've upset you.
No, it's nothing really. It's just that, well, it's just that I hate gay people.
I'm not gay, I'm bisexual. There's a difference.
Oh, well, I don't know any bisexuals.
All children are innately bisexual. If you took a child to Plato's retreat, he'd be attracted to both sexes.
I should imagine he'd be terrified.
Well, yes, he might be. I've never taken a child to Plato's retreat.
I don't think they'd let you.
I don't actually know any children. You have wonderful eyes. They're so deep.
Thank you.
I feel like I want to take care of you.
Oh, I would like that. My favorite song is Someone to Watch Over Me.
There's a somebody I'm longing. Da-da-da.
Oh, thank you.
In some ways, you're like a little girl, and in some ways, you're like a woman.
How am I like a woman?
You dress like a woman. You wear eyeshadow like a woman.
And you're like a man. You're not 6'2", but you're tall, and you have to shave. I feel that you could protect me.
I'm deeply emotional. I like to cry.
Oh, I wouldn't like that.
But I like to cry.
Well, I don't think men should cry, unless something falls on them.
Well, that is a form of sexism. Men are programmed not to show feeling.
Well, don't talk to me about sexism when you're the one who started talking about my breasts the moment I sat down.
I think I'm gonna cry right now.
You want to cry?
I don't feel you like me enough. I think you were making eyes at the waiter.
I haven't even seen the waiter. Please, don't cry. Please. Oh.
I feel better after that. You have a lovely mouth.
Thank you.
I can tell you're deeply sensitive. I want you to have my children.
Thank you.
Do you feel ready to make a commitment?
I feel I need to get to know you better.
Well, I feel we agree on all the issues. I feel that you like movies and rock music, jogging, quiet evenings at home. I'll bet you hate shallowness. I'll bet you never read People magazine.
I do read it. I write for it.
I write for it too. Freelance, actually. I send them letters. They published one.
Oh, what was it about?
I wanted to see Gary Gilmore executed on television.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
Did you identify with the main character in An Unmarried Woman?
Yes, I did.
Me too. We agree on everything. I want to cry again.
Oh, I don't like men to cry. I want them to be strong.
You'd quite like Bob then.
Who?
You know.
Oh.
Now I feel I'm irritating you.
No. It's hard to get to know someone, and the waiter never comes, and I'd like to order.
Let's start all over again. Hello, I'm Bruce.
Hello.
Prudence, that's a lovely name.
Thank you.
That's a lovely dress.
Oh, thank you. I like your necklace. It goes nicely with your chest hair.
Thank you. I like your nail polish.
Oh, I have it on my toes too.
Let me see.
Oh.
I think it's wonderful that you feel free enough with me to put your feet on the table.
I didn't put my feet on the table. I put one foot. I was hoping I might get the waiter's attention.
We agree on everything. It's amazing. I am going to cry again.
Oh, please. You're annoying me. What's the matter?
I feel you're too dependent. I feel you want me to put up the storm windows. I feel you should do that.
I didn't say anything about storm windows.
You're right. I'm wrong. We agree.
What kind of childhood did you have?
Nuns. I was taught by nuns. They really ruined me. I don't believe in God anymore. I believe in bran cereal. It helps prevent rectal cancer.
Yes, I like bran cereal.
I want to marry you. I feel ready in my life to make a long-term commitment. We'll live in Connecticut. We'll have 2 cars. Bob will live above the garage. It'll be wonderful. Oh, Lord.
I don't feel ready to make a long-term commitment to you. I think you're insane. I'm going to go now.
No, please don't go.
I don't think I should stay.
Don't go. They have a salad bar here.
Well, maybe for a little longer.
You're afraid of life, aren't you?
Well,
Your instinct, it's to run away. You're afraid of feeling, of emotion. But that's wrong, Prudence, because then you have no passion. Did you see Equus? That doctor felt that it was better to blind 8 horses with a metal spike in his stable than to have no passion. I am not going to miss the opportunity to blind the horses in my life, Prudence.
you ought to become a veterinarian.
You missed the metaphor.
I haven't missed the metaphor. I made a joke.
You just completely missed the metaphor. I could never love someone who missed the metaphor.
Someone should have you committed.
I'm not the one who's afraid of commitment. You are.
Oh, dry up.
Oh, I was going to give you a nice dinner and then take you to see the House of Wooden Clogs and then back to my house for sexual intercourse, but now I feel you should leave.
Oh, you're not rejecting me, buddy. I'm rejecting you. You're a real first-class idiot.
You're a castrating, frigid bitch.
Oh, no.
No.
Absolutely nothing seems to get that waiter's attention, does it?
Nope.
This is it. My instincts tell me this is a surefire money-making plan. Oh, why are you looking at me like that? Look, I'm the first to admit I made a few mistakes in the past. I should have never invested in that mail order business. You were right. I should have checked with the Better Business Bureau first. And I never should have bought that land in New Mexico. How was I supposed to know it was a toxic waste dump? Oh, Jesus. Yep. Rockefeller had some problems in the beginning also. And, you know, it takes a while to develop a niche. You know, it just, you know, those businesses were just small potatoes compared to this one. This is the one that's going to make me some real money. Look here, it says guaranteed to make you a millionaire. They can't write that if it isn't true. All I have to do is send them $100 and then send me a brochure with all the information. It's a telemarketing operation. It says I can be successful with just a few phone calls a night. I figure other people strike it rich. Why not me? Why should I be a working stiff the rest of my life? I'm sick of working long hours for somebody else all the time knowing it's not going to make me any real money. Just think what we could do with $1 million. I could buy a boat. Not a boat, a yacht, 40 feet long, and you could redecorate the house. Hell, we could buy a new house on the golf course. Oh, be that way. But once I get that brochure, our financial picture's gonna change. And like the ad says, money time is here.
Very good, George.
Thank you, Martha.
Really good.
I'm glad you liked it.
I mean, you did a good job. You really fixed it.
Uh-huh.
It's the most life you've shown in a long time.
Well, you bring out the best in me, baby.
Yeah, pygmy hunting.
Pygmy!
You're a real bastard.
I?
Yeah, you.
What?
You.
Baby, if quarterback there is a pygmy, you certainly changed your style. What are you after now, giants?
You make me sick.
Oh, it's all right for you. You can make up your own rules. You can go around like a hopped-up Arab, slashing away at everything in sight, scarring up half the world if you want to, but somebody else try it? No, sir!
You
Oh,
miserable.
baby, I did it all for you. I thought you'd like it, sweetheart. It's sort of to your taste, isn't it? Blood, carnage, and all. I thought you'd get all excited and sort of heave and pant and come running at me with your melons bobbling.
You've really screwed up, George.
Oh, for God's sakes, Martha.
I mean it. You really have.
You can sit there in that chair of yours with a gin running down your chin, and you can humiliate me. You can tear me apart all night long, and that's okay. That's all right.
You can stand it.
I cannot stand it.
You can't stand it. You married me for it.
That is a desperately sick lie.
Oh, don't you know it even yet?
Martha,
My arm's gotten tired whipping you
you're mad.
for 23 years.
You're deluded, Martha. You're deluded.
It's not what I
You
wanted!
know, at least I thought you were onto yourself. I didn't know.
Oh, I'm onto myself.
No, you're sick.
I'll show you who's sick.
Now,
I'll
you're going
show
too
you
far,
who's sick.
Martha.
I'll show
I
you.
should stop it.
I'll
You
show you.
stop it. You stop it.
I'll show you who's sick. Boy, you're really having a field day, aren't you? Well, I'm gonna finish you, and when I'm through with you,
Yeah. You and the quarterback, you're gonna finish me.
when I'm through with you, you're gonna wish you died in that automobile, you bastard!
And you'll wish you never mentioned our son.
Yeah.
Now, I said I warned you.
But I'm impressed.
I warned you not to go too far.
I'm just beginning.
I'm numbed enough, Martha. I'm numbed enough now. And it's not by the liquor, although maybe that's a part of the process, a gradual going to sleep of the brain cells. I'm numbed enough now to be able to take you when we're alone, say I don't listen to you, or when I do listen to you, I sift everything. I bring everything down to a reflex response, so I don't actually hear you. But in the last century, or however long I've lived in this house with you, you've changed into your tact, Martha, which just makes it too much, just too much. I don't mind your dirty underthings in public. I do mind, but I've reconciled myself to that. But you have moved bag and baggage into your own fantasy world, and as a result, you're now playing variations on your own distortions. As a result,
Nuts!
yes, you have.
Nuts!
Well, you can go on like that as long as you want to, and when you're done,
Oh, George, have you ever listened to your sentences? Have you ever heard the way you talk? I mean, you're so friggin' convoluted. That's what you are. You sound like you're writing one of your stupid papers.
actually, Martha, I'm rather worried about you, about your mind.
Don't worry about my mind, sweetheart.
I think I'll have you committed.
You what?
I think I'll have you committed.
Boy, you really are something, George.
I'll find some way to really get at you.
Oh, you've gotten at me, George. You don't have to do anything. 23 years of you has been quite enough.
Will you go quietly then?
You know what's happened, George? You want to know what's really happened? Snap. It went snap. Not me. It. The whole arrangement. I mean, you can go around forever and everything seems manageable. You know, you make all sorts of excuses to yourself like, this is life, to hell with it. You know, maybe tomorrow he'll be dead, tomorrow you'll be dead. And then one day, one night, something happens and snap, you just don't give a damn. And I have tried with you, George, I have really tried.
Come off it, Martha.
I've tried, I've really tried.
You are a monster. You are.
I'm loud and I'm vulgar and I wear the pants in this family because somebody has to, but I am not a monster!
You are a spoiled, self-indulgent, willful, dirty-minded, liquor-ridden...
Snap! Snap. You know, I'm not going to try to get through to you. I'm not going to try anymore. You know, there was a second back there. Just a second, maybe just 1 second when I could have gotten through to you, George, so we could cut through all this crap. But that's past, and I'm not even gonna try.
Once a month, Martha. I've gotten used to it. Once a month we get the misunderstood Martha, the good-hearted girl beneath the barnacles, the little miss that a touch of kindness would bring to bloom again. And I believe that more times than I want to say because I don't want to think I was that much of a sucker. But I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. There's no moment, Martha, there's no moment anymore that we could come together.
Well, maybe you're right, baby. Maybe you can't come together because you can't come together with nothing because you are nothing. It went snap tonight at Daddy's party. I sat there watching you sitting there and all the younger men around you, men who are going somewhere. And I watched you sitting there, and you weren't there. And it snapped. It broke. And I'm not going to give a damn anymore, and I'm not going to care what I do, and I'm going to howl it out, and I'm going to make the damn biggest explosion you've ever heard!
You try it, and I'll beat you at your own game.
Oh, is that a threat, George?
That's a threat, Martha.
You're gonna get it.
Be careful, Martha. I will rip you to pieces.
Oh, you're not man enough. You don't have the guts.
Total war?
Total!
You live with them, you raise a family, and then one day you come home like today, and then out of the blue, my wife, accuses me of being unfaithful?
There's a show going on.
Will you listen to me for a second, all right? I have got to tell you that you are a paranoid prisoner of your own mistrust, a victim of your miserable imagination. I have done nothing wrong, nothing.
Really? Sorry, folks. My soon-to-be ex-husband seems to be under the spell.
Just because you found a pair of panties under the back seat of my car, you rush to judgment. You know, there's a million reasons those panties could have been there. The real question is, what were you looking for in the back seat anyway, huh? Huh? And that condom wrapper you found means nothing? Nothing at all.
I gotta get out of here. Where's the door? Sorry, folks.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe somebody could have broken into my car while I was working late every night last week? I mean, my car was right there in the parking lot. Anyone could have just.
Announcer wasn't joking about being locked in.
Oh. And all of those escort service cards that you found in my wallet.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I got them. People hand me cards all day. The real question is, what were you looking for in my wallet in the first place, huh? Mistrust.
Save it, Howard. I'm sorry, could you just point me to the exit door? Thank you.
You know, things aren't always what they seem. What looks like water could actually be just a mirage.
Hey, Bee. Oh, damn. Hey, Binky. It's Amanda. If you're asleep, don't get up. If you're out, don't call me back.
Hello, contact.
Yes, hello?
This is contact. Can I help you?
Yes. Well, probably not. I mean, I can't imagine how you could. It's just I really wanted to talk to somebody, and it seemed too late to call anybody.
What's your address?
Pardon me?
What is your address?
Why do you ask?
This is a crisis hotline. I need your address.
But I just don't see how that's relevant.
I am not allowed to talk to you without an address.
Yeah, but I just don't know that I want
I'm
to.
hanging up.
241 West 21st Street.
That was so painful.
I just don't see the purpose of having.
Have you swallowed anything?
I just want to talk to someone.
What floor are you on?
6.
Is the window looking more and more inviting?
No, I believe you have the wrong idea.
You have any firearms?
Firearms?
You know, guns, whatnot.
No, certainly not.
Are you lying to me? I will not tolerate being lied to.
No, I'm not going to do anything drastic.
Oh, people say that. They always say that. People lie.
No, I can assure you I have no intention.
Last week, Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember. I'm on the phone 45 minutes with this young man. 45 minutes. And he's swearing up and down that he has no intention of doing anything. And after all that time, Mitten Drennan, out he sails, right out the window, dead.
Oh, my.
People lie.
What was troubling him?
Oh, I can't remember. Something was wrong with him. Who can keep it straight? But I tell you, I felt very betrayed.
Well, I won't jump out the window.
Right out the window, splattered, dead. I heard the whole thing. It was terrible. So, what can I do for you, darling?
I just want to talk to someone?
You're lonely.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, you're calling strangers in the middle of the night, but you're not lonely.
All right, I'm lonely.
Well, let me tell you, everyone's lonely, my dear. What's your name?
Amanda?
Amanda. Loneliness is my oxygen. I breathe loneliness. I'm B, and you don't know what loneliness until you've walked a mile in my shoes. You haven't tasted loneliness. You haven't been in the same state with it. I lost my husband several years ago. I don't want to dwell. A love so long. So what's the trouble?
My husband, he's gone.
Gone? You mean dead gone? What do you mean? Be specific.
No, he's just gone.
Is he missing? Did you call the police? Not that they'll do anything.
I haven't called the police. He's fine. He called me to say he's fine. He said he needed some time to work.
When was that?
2 weeks ago.
How long's you been married?
3 weeks.
And he's been missing?
2 weeks.
I see.
No, he writes films. He's working on a film.
Did he write Howard's End?
No.
Too bad. I love that picture. That is a beautiful picture. Did you see that picture?
No.
You should see it. See it on the big screen if you can. It was a lovely, lovely picture.
Well, I didn't see it.
Oh.
No, he makes small independent films.
Did you see Enchanted April?
No.
Me neither. I'm dying to.
No. The point is...
Are you smoking?
Why?
Oh, it's a terrible habit. You mustn't smoke.
No. I have asthma and I wheeze sometimes.
Are you lying to me?
No, I'm not, I swear.
So let me understand. You've been married 3 weeks and your husband's been missing for 2 of them.
Yes.
Now your husband, what's his name?
Ford.
That's a beautiful name. I love that name. Was Ford, I love saying it. Was Ford good in bed?
What?
Was the sex good?
Yeah, it was good.
When you say good, you mean what exactly?
I mean, it was good.
We'll come back to that. Tell me, how long did you know Ford? Oh, I just adore that name. How long did you know him before you got married?
And what difference does that make?
Who's the professional here?
Wait, are you a psychologist?
No, I am not.
Well, what kind of a professional are you?
I ran a needlepoint store for several years.
And that qualifies you?
We go through a very long, grueling 6-hour training process before we are allowed to man the phones.
I see.
Just not anyone can walk in off the street.
But I just don't think a 6-hour training qualifies.
My life qualifies me.
And how is that?
My life has not been easy. Judge me not, lest you be judged, young lady, is what I think I mean. I've been in your place. I know the misery of abandonment. Why, when my husband died, I thought my whole world was coming to an end. I never felt so all alone. My husband's death just pulled the rug right out from under me. I didn't want to do a thing. I didn't want to wash or dress or go to the movies. Nothing. I just cried. I curled myself up into the fetal position and I cried. One day, honest to God, I found myself on the kitchen floor in yesterday's nightgown, curled up like a snail, unable to move. That, my dear, is the end. When you're snailed up on the kitchen floor. I just wanted to die. And I never even cared for my late husband. God rest his soul.
Wait, pardon me?
I pulled myself up by the bootstraps and started over. I made a life for myself. So you want to know my qualifications? I've come back from the grave. That's my qualification.
Well, I see.
So, with Ford, you had an orgasm?
Yes.
I never.
Wait, you never?
I never much cared for it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My late husband was not an attractive person.
Oh, well, I'm sure he had some fine qualities, yeah?
And that's where you'd be wrong.
But you were devastated when he died.
Well, as for company, he was better than a book. Did you see The Notebook?
Yes.
I love that picture.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
I'm your new husband. Where should I put my coat?
Don't touch me. I'll scream. I'll call the police.
Aren't you even gonna ask me how my day was?
How was your day?
It was awful, just like every other day. Same old boring job, same old boring boss, same old boring life. So today, I was thinking, why go home to the same old boring house, wife, dog, kids, and everything else, when I could try something new?
Yeah, but you can't just show up here and
You know, I have always admired your home. It is so very well kept.
Thank you. But it's
You
not-
know, I pass it every day on the way home from work. And today, I was thinking, you know, it's gotta be more exciting than the place I go home to every day for the past 15 years.
But I already have a husband.
Well, he can have my life. Where does he work?
He's an executive in a technology company.
Technology! Oh, I love that! I love gadgets and stuff. This is gonna be perfect.
Look, I'm sorry that your life is so boring. My life is boring too. But you can't just show
Oh,
up.
I almost forgot. I brought you flowers.
You brought me flowers?
Roses. A symbol of eternal beauty and undying love. My love for you.
My husband hasn't brought me flowers in 15 years.
Oh, and I wrote you a poem.
A poem?
Yes. Would you like me to recite it?
Well, if you went to the trouble of writing it, I would hate for it to go to waste.
You take my breath away, like a sunset on a summer day. When I gaze up at the moon or the ocean blue, they pale at the sight of you. You take my breath away.
That's beautiful. You really wrote that?
For you?
Do you pee in the shower?
No,
Hog the sheets?
never.
Snore?
I don't know.
Any history of family baldness?
On the contrary, we're very hairy.
Would you wait to do the laundry or do it yourself?
Do it myself.
Fix the toilet or call a plumber?
Fix it.
Shingle the house or shingle the roof on the house or get a new one?
New house.
Anniversary in Maui or Vegas?
Maui.
Watch football or do me in the kitchen?
Honey, you really have to ask?
Would you constantly try to pork me in the rear?
Well, only if you want me to.
Tell me about your first wife.
She's a nag. A nag with no boobs. Well, she had boobs until my son was born, then he sucked them right off. You know, it's totally unworkable. I'm a boob man.
So you left your wife because she lost her boobs?
Well, there were other things, but to be honest, yeah, mainly it was the boobs.
Well, what if I lose my boobs? You'll just leave me then too?
Oh, honey, you've got plenty to spare. Hey, can we have sex now?
Easy, tiger. You'll have to win the kids over first. Children!
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
A 25th reunion of Babe Opportunity I have long awaited.
Oh, yes. 106 ladies in their prime, and we got a ringside seat.
You know it, my friend. The entrance to the ladies' room is the perfect base of operation.
Well,
Need
well.
not say more. Hello. And goodbye.
Oh, yes.
She saw nothing of value in me.
Just like old times.
You were almost unpopular then as we are now.
I hear you, only now we're older and uglier.
Yes, I seem to remember I was quite the non-entity.
And I was a pretty fair social leper myself.
Your attention, please.
Bonjour.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even break stride.
Her standards are not low enough.
She caught the shine in my forehead and kept on trucking.
I was right there with you, backing you up with my big old head.
I hear ya.
Ooh, Tracy Moore, the first girl to turn me down.
Never forget you first.
Hey, hey. And I bet my life she doesn't remember us at all.
I'll see your life and raise you my eternal soul.
Okay. Hey, how haven't got it.
Me neither. Yo, it's Jessica Chase.
A girl I've never even spoken to.
She's a practicing lawyer, and we still live at home.
I don't like our chances.
See you later.
Our bodies are starting to deteriorate, and it's only going to get worse from here.
Down low we go.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Andy.
Andy!
Where'd you get the girl?
Hey, whoa, down, gentlemen. There is no cause for celebration, okay? In addition to her bad looks, she's hard of hearing, she's emotionally unstable, and she don't smell so good.
Does she have a